Mike?
Yep.
Is it possible that we could have the person with the iPad move back over by the piano? The mandolin being the mandolin being so close to it is giving us some sound quality trouble.
Okay. Oh. Band to the back. Bill, your band to the piano.
We're moving the mandolin back. Now that's
Okay, all right. That works too. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks for the feedback.
Usually we need a whip to do that, so it's sometimes very difficult.
Okay, so next up we're gonna take the pace down a few notches with an air called Inisheer. Inisheer is one of the 3 Aran islands out in the Galway Bay of Ireland. It's the smallest one, I believe. And this is a tune written by Thomas Walsh. And our tin whistle player and baron player, Sue, is going to lead us off with that. And then you'll hear the Ilian pipes come in a little bit later. we ever have Indian pipes up at the Hall of Fame?
No,
Ooh.
we don't.
That sounds like a challenge.
We'll rectify that one at some point in time.
All right.
All right. Next set of tunes, we'll do these 2 times each, guys. Another set of jigs. The first one is called The Rolling Waves. The second one is called Scatter the Mud. And we finish up with Patty Rafferty's. Patty Rafferty's is a very, very old Irish fiddle tune, Irish jig. It was found in Bunting's collection back in the late 1700s. So Dean's going to kick it off with The Rolling Waves. Thank you. Okay. Next up, we have a song. So we can't hear you guys sing along, I don't think, but that's okay.
I'm sure they'll know it.
You'll probably know it. It's Bill Fahey, our mandolin player, is going to lead this one off, and I'll just let him do what Bill does.
Well, thanks, Mike. And hi, y'all out there. This next song is probably one of the most popular Irish songs of all time. You've probably heard the tune and heard it sung. It's been recorded by several hundred different Irish groups, Van Morrison, the Chieftains, and anyone familiar with late night comedy television, Space Ghost. The Chieftains actually showed up on Space Ghost Coast to Coast and played this song. Why is that relevant? I don't know. Space Ghost. But the song actually originated about 200 years ago as a children's song, and it was played when kids skipped rope and did the ring around the rosy thing. And the lyrics were based on getting someone in the center of the circle. It spread from England to Scotland to Ireland, but really became a staple in Belfast, where it's famous. So I'm sure you'll catch on pretty quick. Tell me how I get home. Boys won't leave the girls alone. Oh, my hair stole my phone. That's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty. She's the belle of Belfast City. She's born the one. Please won't you tell me where is she? God, Mom said she loved her all the boys are fighting for her. At the door, ring the bell, ring the bar bell. Out she comes wet and snow, ring her fingers bell. Oh, Jennifer, she said she'll die, it's not be mine when I get home, the boys won't leave girls alone. My hair is soft like corn, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is belle of Belfast City. She is a Tory, 1, 2, 3, he can tell me who is she. That rain, the hail so high, so come falling from the sky. She's as sweet as apple pie, sweet her on that vine. When she gets a ladder on, she can get on. Let the ball come and take out the south. Be all I get home, or don't leave girls alone. My hair is cold, my comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is belle of Belfast City. She's a calling 1, 2, 3. They can tell me who is she. Woo! Hey, thanks. That was great, Bill. Good stuff. Thank you. Next up, we'll play a set of slip jigs, and I tried finding it out on the internet. I couldn't
really find it, probably because I didn't spend enough time doing it. And in my vast collection of Irish music, I didn't know why they call these slip jigs. The only difference between the slip jig and the regular double jig that you hear most commonly played is that the slip jig is played at 9/8 time versus 6/8 time as the standard Irish double jig. And there seems to be a lot more collections of and things like that that break up the rhythm a little bit in the slip jig, more so than in the standard jig. But anyways, that's the difference. And if you've been to a fesh, which is an Irish dance competition, you may have seen the slip jig dance there by the more advanced dancers. And it's a very graceful type dance, very graceful. Back years ago, it was only danced by males. That has all changed. Now then it changed to exclusively female dance, and now everybody dances it. So it doesn't matter. So, but anyways, here are the slip jigs, Barney Brannigan.
The Fox Hunters.
The Box Hunters and the Drops of Rain. 1, 2. Okay. Next up, we're going to have it's kind of a march. It's a march called the Foggy Dew, and this was a song that was written back. I believe the tune probably already existed. Am I right, Bill?
I think it was an older tune,
It's
yeah.
an older tune, but the words were written to commemorate the Easter Rising of 1916. And this is one that has been recorded by everybody in the world. Another one of those, every Irish musician in the world knows this tune. So we're going to have you guys started off here, and Allison's going to do a little bit of a solo for the first part, and everybody else join in. The tune we followed up, that we followed up with on the Foggy Dew is appropriately enough called The Rights of Man. It's a one play. Regal favorite. Next up, Elson's going to kick us off again with another set of reels. The first one is called Dick Gossips. We'll be following it up with a tune called Jenny Picking Cockles, and then the third one is the Earl's Chair. That's probably the most familiar of these tunes to probably old time fiddlers. I don't know if the other two are very familiar, but who knows? You listen to a lot of stuff. So. Lost count there, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. There was a lot of tunes there.
Little air time there. Thanks for keeping us on track, Ed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up is a set of jigs,
Oh, yes.
and we're gonna have Mike Carroll, our flute player, pick these up. I don't know if he knows anything about the tunes, but
I do.
I'm sure he does.
Well, the one, you mean about the actual tunes, so there's their author list, which are the best kind. And Banish Misfortune is one of the kindest titles of tunes that I can think of, Banish Misfortune. How can you argue with that, right? But it sounds so much like, castles. It's a very regal tune, which is what makes it very pretty. So, without further ado.
We have a question, Mike.
Sure.
How often do you get together and play?
Well,
These days?
these days, yeah. Used to be once a week, and actually we play, once in a while we play by Zoom, but more recently we've been going to each other's homes to play. But we do have, for anybody that may be listening in the Utica Rome area, we do have a regular session at the 5 Points Pub in Utica. Is it legal to say that?
Yep, you can
Okay.
say that.
We can say that. It's legal to say that. Our legal advisor says. That's first Thursday of the month. So if you're in the Utica area this coming Thursday, we will be having a session there. We have a session at Stockdale's, but that is not probably
Hopefully
going.
October.
Hopefully October now. So, but we do have a website, uticairish.org, if anybody wants to get in contact with us, and we're on Facebook and all that other great social media stuff that's out there. We got time for a couple more sets? Okay, great. So next up is a set of waltzes, and our accordion player, Jim O'Looney, he passed away, I don't know, 2 years ago now, and unfortunately his wife passed away just this past year as well. Jim was from County Kerry, and he was, Irish to the core, and he loved playing the waltzes. But the funny thing about the waltzes and stuff, they were all from Scotland. His hero was an accordion player named Jimmy Shan, and he actually got to meet Jimmy Shan before Jimmy Shan passed away, and that was one of the highlights of Jim's career as an accordion player and an Irish musician and stuff. But anyways, these are some tunes that I think he learned from Jimmy Shan. They're all Scottish waltzes. And the first one is called I Love De Aledi. De Aledi, the Ash Grove, which is, you probably have heard that, this is as a church type hymn. And then the third one is Trosna de Tanta, which means the Westering Home. So we'll kick it off with In Memory of Jim here. 1, 2. Great tunes, guys. Thank you. All right, we're going to finish up our performance tonight with a set of polkas. But first, I'd like to introduce all the characters up here, starting with Sue Romero. Sue helped us out with the baron today, and she's a tin whistle player as well. Sue's also our PRO. She makes sure we get good publicity and stay out of the bad publicity, I guess. On mandolin today, he also plays the banjo, guitar, and assorted other Gibson type instruments. Bill Fahey from Rome, New York. And on uilleann pipes tonight, kind of a newcomer to our group, not to Irish music certainly. From Flag Creek, New York, Dean Robinson on the uilleann pipes and the tin whistle. On flute and tin whistle, and he had the concertina out earlier.
Squeezed it a little bit. I squeezed the box.
Little piece of the squeeze box there. Mike Carroll from Little Falls. One over to Ed Campbell. I know Ed's a familiar face to some of the folks up in Osceola, New York. Ed Campbell on fiddle. He's a tremendous guitar player as well. But Ed is right from around the corner here in Utica. Yep. Also on fiddle and lending us the generous use of her studio here, Allison Sklar. Operating the camera. Yes. She's got it stuck in front of it. That's my lovely wife, Chris Hoke, operating the video. Yeah, she keeps us in line. And I'm Mike Hoke. I can't be kept in line for the last 65 years. Maybe stop trying. But Jackie, thanks for asking us to do this tonight. You know, everybody's disappointed about how things have gone this year as far as performances. I mean, you know, I've been a member of the old-time Fiddlers for a very long time, and I cannot ever remember anything like this being canceled, ever. Never yet. But anyways, hopefully we get back on track next year. So we're going to end up with some more Jim O'Looney type tunes. As I said, Jim was from County Kerry. In Kerry, they have the slides as well as the polkas. So we're going to finish up with a set of polkas we call the Sullivan Brothers polka, because it starts with Tom Sullivan. He went to jail in Tralee, and he had a last chance. Then he met his brother Bill Sullivan. So those are the four polkas. One, two.
So we thank you all for performing tonight, and it was nice to hear a group. Several people had mentioned that earlier on during the watch party that Robin Unger did. It's nice to hear people in a group. So,
Give me chills.
so
Gives
we
me
Yeah,
chills.
well,
Nice to play in a group too.
nice to play with you too.
Oh, it's probably a little nicer.
So we want to remind everybody that this event was made possible in part with public funds from the New York State Council on the Arts, a state agency, with the support of Governor Andrew Cuomo and the New York State Legislature. So if you like performances like these, then make sure to let your legislature and the governor know, because as we all know, the New York State budget is not in great shape. So make sure that they know we appreciate these concerts and this music. So thank you all, and it was great listening to you, and I enjoyed listening to the music. So
Thanks,
thank
Jackie.
you. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.